What's up guys, today's review is all about the Dell G5. Now if you're watching one of our videos for the first time, hey, how you doing? My name is Caleb. This is Reality Check and we do tech focused reviews. So why don't you mosey on down to that subscribe button, give it a little press, we appreciate the support, maybe a young like, and without further ado, let's jump into it. So today's all about the Dell G5. Now it's a really decent budget gaming laptop, so obviously you're gonna see the updated 8th gen hardware and some minor changes to the build here and there. But all in all, it's really cool. Let's talk about it in a little bit more detail. We're rocking the base configuration of an i5-8300H, a GTX 1060 with Max-Q design, 8 gigs of RAM, a 128GB SSD and a 1TB HDD, as well as a 1080p IPS 60Hz refresh rate display. Now that's a really nice configuration. You're gonna get some decent performance out of that, but if you want a little bit extra, you can spec it all the way up to an i7-8750H and 32 gigs of RAM. So there is plenty of space for more performance power. G5 is clearly built to house mid-tier internals. An i5-1060 combination is gonna take you far. But what sets it apart from other budget gaming laptops in the same price range is that it's got a decidedly premium, robust build. So whereas you might get plastic chassis with other budget gaming laptops, the entire bottom half of the G5 is fully metallic and it's virtually no flex anywhere on the inner deck. Also the screen hinge, which is attached in the middle and you don't see a lot of, is attached nice and firmly to the body. There's a little bit of flex to it, but there's also a decent amount of resistance, which allows you to open it with just one hand. The G5 also has a really nice fully fledged keyboard with a great layout. Nothing's really been removed or adjusted to make space for all the keys. And it's got a decent tactile response. Could be a bit deeper, but I was very happy with it. But the keyboard is backlit with white LEDs, and if you were using this in a professional context, if you pop the lid up, it looks like any other professional laptop, so it will definitely suit your needs in a professional environment. The touchpad is also really nice. It's got a smooth, matte, metallic surface, which is really great and responsive, and it feels nice on the fingers. And then also the size of it is great. I've checked out a lot of Dell laptops recently, and I really appreciate the size of this touchpad. The port selection on the G5 is also really decent. It offers you plenty of USB 3s for whatever peripherals you might have. But the nice addition here is the SD card reader if you're a small scale content creator. And then also the addition of a USB-C, which is really dope. And you might not see that on other budget gaming laptops. So I was pretty happy with that. The speakers on this puppy are also really good. So they've got great clarity and a decent amount of bass, but you also have to understand it's a laptop. It's not made to be kicking out like Harman and Kardon level sound. Like, it's laptop speakers. They perform admirably for what they are. Performance-wise, it's exactly what one might expect from an i5-1060 combination, so you're going to be able to play most games at medium to high settings. It's perfect for things like CSGO, Dota 2, League of Legends, Overwatch, Fortnite, and then if that's not Radio Jam, you'll still be able to play more graphically intensive games like Tomb Raider and GTA 5 with some slightly reduced settings. Premiere Pro applications also are completely usable on the G5, with rendering and exporting times being perfectly acceptable for the configuration. And then also it did really well in the Cinebench tests. Now, on top of that, it handles the heat fairly consistently. I ran the stress test a couple of times and we were peaking at roughly in between 80 and 90 degrees. It was hard pressed to go above 85. But if you use anything for long extended periods of times, they are going to get much hotter. So this thing under extended pushes is going to cap above 90. The last thing to touch on would be the battery life, which is actually pretty solid in the G5. So if you were using it for day-to-day productivity tasks, web surfing, checking your email, stuff like that, you're going to get about 6 to 7 hours of performance out of this puppy. Now, obviously, if you're running it at full tilt, playing games and stuff like that, you're going to get closer to 2, but laptops are not designed to be run unplugged for gaming and stuff like that. So I don't know, just be smart guys, like, don't be silly. The screen is a 1080p IPS 60Hz refresh rate panel, and you can actually get it spec'd all the way up to a 4K, but we're just rocking the 1080p version. And the only thing to say here is that the bezels are quite large, but the screen is fairly color accurate, it's fairly bright, it's got an anti-glare matte display, so that's quite nice for gaming in bright environments and just general usage, and I was pretty happy with it. It's just a touch bezel-y. That's all I could say. Another thing worth mentioning is that the G5 comes with a bag free with the purchase, and it's a really nice one as well. There's lots of front protection, it's got plenty of pouches, it looks sick. It's just a nice addition to the purchase that you get for free. So that's pretty much it for the Dell G5, guys. Clearly it is a budget gaming build, and at 20,000 Rand for that base configuration, it's hella appealing. You're getting really solid internals. You're getting a build quality that surpasses many other budget gaming laptops in the same price range. Like, I mean, it's just really sturdy. And aesthetically, it can be used in many different environments, but very much a budget gaming for gamers laptop. Anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this installment of Reality Check. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the Dell G5. Don't forget to hit like, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next week for another installment of Reality Check. Also, the little bell icon. Hoi there, brother. Hoi, brother. Hoi. Hoi. Yes, bro.
Peace.